In my last video, guys, we talked about how to get this guy out turn 1, first activation, with little to no trouble or problem. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the flesh construct himself, what makes him so good. Why are we actually focusing on getting the flesh construct out? What makes him so great as opposed to sending a whole bunch of zombies or a whole bunch of bells at your target? Well, first of all, one of the things that we're going to talk about is, this is of course using Dr. Douglas McMorning. First of all, this guy costs a lot to get him on the field, okay? 7 soul stones is something that is very expensive to get. However, if you're able to summon him for free, you're getting a 7 soul stone model. Okay, a 7 soul stone model for absolutely free. He does have some cool little abilities, alright? He's not too bad in the melee range. He does have a couple of neat abilities that allows him to stack up some damage. Some of the pros to him is that he's got really high wounds, okay? And he's hard to wound. So he's gonna be your tank. You're gonna want to throw him out in the front, try to get your opponent's attention, make them focus on him while Dr. McMorning and Sebastian are sitting in the back generating these body part counters and sending undead towards their target. One of this guy's best abilities is probably going to be his Ceaseless Advanced. At the start of the closing phase, you can move this model is walking distance towards the nearest enemy model. If this model already has an enemy model in melee range, he can make 1 meat hook strike. That's more or less a free walk or a free strike on the target of your choice that is within range, or even a move, okay? So this guy is the guy that is going to be the finisher. He's going to go in at the end after you've cast your spells, after you've peppered your opponent to death. He's going to go in with his 6 severe damage and his trigger plus 2 damage and just meat hook the crap out of everybody. Okay? A couple of the problems with him, though. There is a couple of problems that are very prominent with this guy. He's dumb. And I'm not kidding. No, it really does say he's dumb. Let's see if we can show you. See? He's got a dumb effect. Basically, the model is slow at the start of his activation unless you discard a control card. However, if you discard the control card and it's a joker, he gains fast. So this model is going to take a while for you to get to where you're going. And he's not going to have a lot of attacks because he's slow. However, getting him into melee, getting him up there, forcing your opponent to deal with him is kind of where you're going with this guy. You're not going to want to sit back and have him defend. He's too slow. Your opponent will just simply run circles around him. He doesn't have any range. So, being able to get him out on the field turn 1 and in your opponent's face as soon as you can is very important. Okay? He does have some neat abilities like Devour. I'm sure you guys have seen the other video regarding Cerebus, the tiger saber-tooth, devouring the height 1 models. The flesh construct has the same ability. So he has the ability to eat little things and completely destroy them. But he also has another ability called Fling. He can push his target model 4 inches. He pushes this model the shortest distance possible, so that's in melee range with the target. Okay? So it's kind of like a meat hook. He can kind of just pull the target towards where he wants him to go. Other than that, he does have a low defense rating. He is slow, but he is going to be your tank, like we said before. You're going to want to throw him out, and that's basically the flesh construct. That's why you want him out there. Without the flesh construct, Dr. McMorning is very vulnerable to other other kinds of tanks and heavy hitters out there. This flesh construct is one of the only ones that can really stand up in a fight that you can afford to lose because you can summon him. Okay? And not only is he deadly in close combat, but after he dies, the model produces 2 corpse counters. 2 corpse counters is equal to 4 body part counters. So if you send a flesh construct in with a pack of canine remains, all you have to do is move one of those canine remains, break them out of the pack, pick up those corpse counters, and run the dog back to McMorning, doing nothing but running him back, dropping those corpse counters off to his master, and then he can produce another flesh construct with little to no effort. And that's going to be your flesh construct, guys. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about the flesh construct some more, go ahead and post them in the comments. And we will get on to our next video. And until then, thanks for watching.